Hello, I'm Larsonthewolf, and this is Jazzpunk. So far on this channel I've reviewed what I consider to be artsy games, be that in traditional aesthetic approach or in narrative innovation. Though I love these kind of games that make you think and appreciate their creation. I also like traditional games. I love lowbrow, fun games, games that want to make you laugh, make you smile. Jazzpunk is such a game. Developed by Necrophone Games, Jazzpunk was released in 2014 on Windows, OS X, Linux, and later released on PlayStation 4 for $15. It was published by Adult Swim Games. For those of you who don't know, Adult Swim is a segment of Cartoon Network that airs from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. and features more mature cartoons than their normal block on television. These cartoons include shows like Family Guy, King of the Hill, and popular animes, with the anime segment being referred to as Toonami. However, if you wait late in the night, you will get to the really weird and vulgar stuff like Home Movies, Aqua Team Hunger Force, and Squidbillies. These shows often have their own memorable insanity, and they also have a sizable cult following because of it. Sorry for the rant, but it's important. Let's get back to games. In 2006, Adult Swim wanted to make a game for their IP, Aqua Team Hunger Force, for the PS2, so they opened a video game publishing branch called Adult Swim Games, and licensed the IP to Midway, rest in peace, for the game. Adult Swim Games made and funded some Flash and mobile games here and there, but it wasn't until 2013 that Adult Swim Games started publishing unique indie games. The games vary from genre and type, but one thing that is constant through them is that they all have a very vulgar and insane sense of humor, like what Adult Swim shows are known for. Jazzpunk is no exception. The game is about you, the protagonist and secret agent, doing, secret agent missions. Each mission you take a pill, given to you by your boss, and you mysteriously wake up at a mission location. The game is essentially a fork in the eye for every secret agent movie, especially James Bond flicks. Jazzpunk is best described as an action-adventure game, with you going to different mission sites and running around the sandbox doing your main mission, whilst also finding secrets and side missions. Well, more like side tasks. Also, just to keep in mind that there is no fail state in this game, so if that matters to you, there's that. The game also has a wealth of mini-games that all fit in-world. What I mean by that is it's not something like finding an arcade cabinet and playing the arcade cabinet. It's things like you find a metal detector on a beach and now you need to find 5 buried treasures. Or something like you need to see how fast you can destroy this car you randomly found in a parking lot with your bare fists. The story, to be honest, is a ludicrous chain of events that make you feel like you're in a fever dream of a man on LSD who also did heroin for the first time before he passed out. Yes, this is perhaps the most beautiful and difficult part to explain about the game. Its atmosphere. Well, you really need to play it to understand it yourself. Perhaps an explanation of the visuals would communicate the game's madness to you. This game has a rough polygon look to it. The world is fairly well colored for what the game is. It's not fantastic or even impressive, but it by no means is a boring looking world. An interesting aesthetic choice is the fact that Jazzpunk's people are all Lego cutouts with shoulders but no arms or feet. They also have Rayman style floating cylinder heads. The heads also have accessories that will help you tell which NPC is what. Things like cowboy hats and glasses. But otherwise the cylinder head is completely without facial features of any kind. And that's not even the weird part. The weird part is the fact that your character has no hands or arms, so he can't interact inside the world. To remedy this, he carries around a supply of what seems to be cardboard hands on sticks that help him interact with the things in the world. He will then discard the hands on the ground, and if you use a lot of them, there will be a pile on the ground when you're done. This may prompt you to ask, how is he holding the stick without any hands? And you're asking way too many questions. You'll quickly learn not to ask any questions before the game is finished, as Jazzpunk makes no goddamn sense, and is not apologetic about it in any way, shape, or form. Now, it may seem like I dislike Jazzpunk from the way I'm describing it, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. Jazzpunk is hysterical, at least for me who likes this type of comedy. It's not even just the occasional joke, it's a non-stop blitz of crude and silly humor. Something that very few games get down correctly, and in my opinion, Jazzpunk did fantastically. As for gameplay, the game's about 2.5 hours long. This is without looking for all the little side jokes you can explore in an area. And if you're anything like me, it'll be over before you know it, which is too bad, because this game left me craving for more. I think that's the most honest review anyone can possibly give Jazzpunk. Is Jazzpunk clever? No. Is it innovative? No. Is it challenging? No. Is it beautiful? No. Then why would I play it? Because it's a comedic interactive experience that is wonderfully memorable. Because if you like games with a heaping spoonful of madness, with random jokes and irreverent sense of humor, in a world that in your wildest dreams you couldn't even create, then Jazzpunk is the game for you. Hey, thanks for watching. If you're interested in other indie games like this, you may want to subscribe to the channel. I try to put up a review bi-weekly. What's more, this channel is fairly new, so I could really use any support you can give. Alright, thanks again. Later.